So welcome back to another Jason FC video, and today we're going to be talking about every single World Cup or every single World Cup winner. And so I think let's get right into this, starting with the 1930 or the very first World Cup, where Uruguay took on Argentina and won 4-2. And of course I'm going to be going kind of quick because there's kind of a lot to go through. And because of how many there are, it's very interesting how many that only 8 countries have won, saying how many World Cups we've played. And also, only 2 ever went to penalties, which is also very interesting. And so, let's get, of course, I just did this one. So let's move on to 1934. By the way, I might as well say this now that we got it. Both Czechia, so that one right there and that one right there, are both Czechoslovakia. And then that Germany, that Germany, that Germany, that Germany, that Germany, and I think, that Germany. All of those Germanys are West Germany. I could have technically gone in my way and just added the emblem, so make that West Germany. But in the real world, when they're talking about wins, West Germany is put in as Germany, even though West Germany technically won, not East Germany, but East Germany technically still won. Counts as those. So, I'm going to just keep it as Germany. And then I should have definitely put a Czechoslovakia flag, but because I got every single World Cup flag, I just put Czechia because Slovakia is not in the World Cup. I actually had to get that Hungary flag because they're not in the World Cup. So I could have easily put their emblem in it. It would have been really interesting if I put Uruguay's 1930 flag and Argentina's 1930 flag. That might have been more interesting, but I'm not going my day. I already got 48 national teams. I cut them out and all that nonsense, so we already did that one. So in 1934, Italy won 2-1 against Czechoslovakia, not just Czechia. And so, of course, I'm kind of just gonna be simming through the very early ones because I don't know nothing about them. I was not born in the 1930s. I don't think I'm 100 years old. So I might just be simming through this. And then 1938, 4-2, Italy wins back-to-back. And so right now, Uruguay has 1, Italy has 2. And then in 1950, and you can tell there's a big gap, and that was because of World War II, which means they couldn't play the World Cup because they would have made countries like Italy. Italy would be facing France or something. That would not go well. Or Germany would be facing France. Or the UK. Well, England. But they might have been caught. I have no idea about this. For all I know, they could have been called the England here, or they could have been called the United Kingdom. I have no idea. But it was they've missed 2 World Cups. That's all you need to know. And Uruguay made it, which means Uruguay has 2 wins, so does Italy. Brazil actually got their first loss. And then Germany got their first win, so it's 2 for Italy, 2 for Uruguay, 1 for Germany. And then in 1958, we had a new winner. A new winner. With Brazil beating Sweden. So Brazil has 1, Germany has 1, Italy has 2, Uruguay has 2. I'm going to forget that very simply. And then, that's not Czechia, that's Czechoslovakia. Brazil won back-to-back, which means they have 2, so does Italy and Uruguay, and then Germany still has 1. And then 1966, England won it. We don't need to talk about them anymore, because they didn't win anymore. Let's just throw Uruguay out the window, because they didn't win anymore as well. Now in this one, Brazil officially took the lead. Italy could have taken the lead. But Brazil got 3, Italy has 2, and Germany has 1. And then Germany gets their second to tie with Italy, so Germany has 2. Italy has 2, and Brazil has 3. This is also and then Netherlands lost back-to-back as Argentina, a new winner in 1978. So Argentina has 1, Germany has 2, Italy has 2, and Brazil has 3. And then Italy wins their 3rd to tie with Brazil in this game. Decides who drew with Brazil. So 3 Italy, 3 Brazil, and 2 Germany, and 1 Argentina. As Germany loses back-to-back finals, just like the Netherlands. And those are the only times teams lost back-to-back. As Germany tried to win, but they lost 2. As Argentina ties Germany on wins. Argentina has 2, Germany has 2, Italy has 3, and Brazil has 3. In 1990, Germany got their comeback against Argentina. So Germany has 3, Italy has 3, Brazil has 3, Argentina has 2. And then Brazil's like, y'all getting too close, so let me get my 4th. So Brazil wins against Italy, who also is trying to get their 4th. And so Brazil 4, Italy 3, Germany 3, I think. Yeah, 3, and then Argentina 2. And then here we have a new winner in France, beating Brazil in the biggest margin, 3-0. France is the new winner, and I'm not even going to add them to the list. As Germany wins their 5th and final win, as they try to get Germany, as they have played 3 finals, which I think is the most a team has done. So Brazil has 5, Germany has 3, Italy has 3. But Italy now has 4 after the first penalty shootout happened, and this is the one, that Zidane moment where he got a red card on his final game, as Italy won on penalties. And now we have a new winner, Spain, that I'm not going to talk about anymore. Netherlands lost another final. And then Germany won their 4th and final against Argentina, who still has 2 wins. Germany officially has 4 wins, and that's all they're going to get. Italy has 4 wins, and that's all they're going to get. And then into the 2018 one, which is the only one, that one I was born in, but this one, I was born in 2024. But this one is one that I was 4 years old for, so I still didn't watch it. Well, France won their 2nd against Croatia, who, this is their first time in this entry. Congratulations. You didn't win, though. And then 2022, which is the only one, I only watched the final. I know that for a fact. Because this is the year I got pretty into soccer. It was the final, but Argentina won the 3rd after France loses. And now, that's the last World Cup. And I've been watching this one like crazy. And now we might as well talk about who's going to win? Who's going to win this next World Cup? The people who are most likely to win are Spain, France, Argentina, Portugal, but they have to match up against Spain if they win and Spain wins. So, yeah. Germany is out. The Netherlands are out. Italy didn't even qualify. Brazil made it through. They're the only team here. Noted, they're the only team here who has officially qualified. Like, they are in the round of 16. So, I mean, technically, here's the standings. But I know this one's actually wrong on somewhere, and I have to figure out where. Yeah. Portugal, it says on here, play Ghana. It says Colombia plays Croatia. Those two are flipped around. So Germany lost to Paraguay. France qualified. Okay. Netherlands are out against Morocco. Of course, I am pre-recording this, so actually a lot of stuff probably happened. But for me, only Brazil and France have qualified. Well, Paraguay qualified. Canada has qualified. Morocco has qualified. France has qualified. Brazil has qualified. Norway has qualified. Mexico has qualified. And that's it. No, so I just realized another mistake. South Korea is there. So I just realized that. And so who actually got taken out for South Korea? Belgium? No, Belgium's. I'll figure out this. I just know this is wrong. But thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time, and goodbye.